So, Akash, from your perspective and at the Institute for Government, what next for English devolution? What's the priority?
Well, I think the devolution agenda it's come quite a long way. It's come further than than a lot of people expected, but it's very much unfinished. I mean, even some of the commitments that were made as part of the initial devolution deals around skills devolution, around business rates, for instance, haven't been fully implemented yet. And then I think there was always a recognition that the deals were just a first step along the process, and the intention should be to move towards a model where the mayors aren't simply implemented a set of different fragmented grants from Whitehall, but instead have a more extensive sphere of autonomy over a set of economic and also public policy functions, and where they can think strategically and creatively across the piece about how to improve their areas.
Excellent. And what if you could identify just sort of one main barrier to English devolution right now, or what's the one thing you'd want to take away or remove? What would that be?
Well, it's not a barrier you can easily take away, but I mean, I think what we've seen since 2016, since the EU referendum and the change of administration, of course, that Westminster is a declining focus on and commitment to the devolution agenda within the government. I mean, naturally, they're fairly preoccupied with Brexit, but also there's been a change of key personnel. The departure of George Osborne from the Treasury, I think, was marked a big change, because the Treasury had really been the department with all its great institutional clout going round Whitehall, twisting arms, knocking heads together, and sort of getting the original deals over the line. And we don't really have that anymore. So I think the whole agenda's lost quite a bit of energy as a result.
In that situation, then, with that reduced bandwidth as effectively for Whitehall at the moment, what role for the Institute for Government, what role for organisations, businesses like Barclays and others, in helping to create that space and have those debates?
Well, I think what we're trying to do at the Institute for Government is to, of course, follow very carefully what's happening at the city region level, and to just learn the lessons about what works, what they're doing well, where perhaps they need more capacity, or maybe where the governance arrangements aren't quite working well, and just using that evidence to encourage an ongoing debate in and around Westminster about how we can take this agenda forward.